what's going on? So today we're installing a hard roll aluminum bed cover. It's a Ford factory one, at least based off its code here, but it's by Rev, and bought it used, but it's brand new. Everything was still in the box. I just didn't want to spend the money for a new one, and we're going to be installing it on my 22 Ford Maverick, and it should be a pretty straight line install. I kind of went through the instructions already. I'm going to clean up here, wipe this down so we get a good contact with the weather stripping that needs to go right here, and get to work. We just got to install both side rails and then lay the roll itself, get it all bolted in, and get to work. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting it all set up. Now it says to have it touch both sides of the bed cap, like end cap. So we're going to put it slightly over there. And have it biased towards the opening of the truck bed. And it says to do it less than 12 inches away from the bulkhead. It says to push down firmly. If you have a second hand, that will help. Now there are these rubber pieces on the front of these things, and it does say if you have a drop-in bed liner that you might have to trim around here for this to fit. Again, another reason why I don't like drop-in bed liners. We had a video about that years ago, and I got so much flack from so many drop-in bed liner lovers. Sorry, not for me. I like spray-ons or just bare. Well, bare with the bed mat, depending on what you're doing. Next step, set this guy here. Whoops. Set it, don't drop it. Boom. I'm stuck. Then you're going to get on the very end here 2 bolts that come in the packaging. Slide those in on both sides, and when you flip it over, it's going to go rubber washer, fender washer, and then nylon nut, and leave everything loose for adjustment. Now you're checking for side-to-side adjustment right here, and then I'm gonna have to move the camera because now I gotta throw all that there, close the tailgate. So now we gotta shift it this way towards the tailgate. Now carefully roll it back without moving it. And then tighten down the nuts here. So now that we got it rolled back, we're just going to tighten down these nuts nice and snug. And then we'll be right back, because then we still got to install the straps and these bushing or whatever. These things are going to go like right here, so when it rolls up and touches the window, it doesn't smack it. It has the little rubber gussets. So here's the finished product. It says you can take a blow dryer or just let the sunlight hit the edges here for it to flatten out completely. It seems like it's pretty watertight, except for maybe right here and right here. If the water like flows underneath, then especially right here, this is all open to the bed. So I think I might try and put some extra stuff here down the road, like some gap filler piece, maybe like a bigger flap like right here underneath. Otherwise, got a handle underneath on both sides, one right here or one right here. Pull either one, pops it up, rolls back pretty nicely, which I like. And then I did not put the rubber gaskets back here because this thing will not roll into the glass. As you can see, it's like 3 fingers width away, so it will not touch it because these are kind of stopping it. I don't know how I feel about this design, because when you use this to get to it, you have to like roll it away and then push into it. So I mean, I get why it's designed like this, but it'd be nicer if it was just left kind of loose so you can come straight down on it instead of like this. And then this rolls into it. But I mean, it holds. I'm gonna have this closed most of the time anyways. I'm putting these like this. You can see kind of over there so they're not dangling. Ease of access. Roll it down. Push both sides and shut. And then right here, I have it set up where it really pushes into the gasket. You can leave it a little loose, because if you have this up, then you close the tailgate, it kind of shuts on it, which I want it that way because I want to know this is sealed. That's why I think I'm going to end up putting some rubber flap right here to help seal this part right here. And then the only thing opens right here. But for the most part, everything is going to be out of the way. I was thinking about putting a toolbox on this truck at one point, but the toolbox I have from my Ranger that I put on here comes out to here, and it covers like half the back window. Even if I get a low pro toolbox, it's still going to sit about yay high, and then it's still going to take up like a good third of the bed, because most of them are 18 inches and this bed's 54 inches. So yeah, that's why I figured I'll go with a nice tonneau cover. I wanted a hard shell one, but I don't like the hard shell tonneau covers. This one still has the appearance of a vinyl, but it's the hard aluminum, so you can't really cut into it. But yeah, it's Ford brand. I don't understand, after looking at this thing, why it's $1,200. Maybe because it's made in the USA, which that part I'm okay with paying for. But it seems like good quality. I think I'll be happy with it. Like I said, it's nice because you can do one hand. Don't really have to worry about fiddling with it with the actual vinyl covers and then like a normal soft vinyl cover. And this thing right here, you can see this is how it holds itself. It's not Velcro that could wear out. So when you latch it down, this holds on to these pieces here. It goes right into here and holds it all down. See? And then you can see it holding these pieces in. And then you shut it, lock it. Don't gotta worry about it now. Everything's nicely locked up and away. Looks pretty slick on there, if I do say so myself. I don't know what time I started this, but I don't know, an hour maybe, hour and a half if you're really just taking it nice and easy. Maybe half an hour if you're like not filming and have everything ready. It says 10 foot-pounds of torque on these guys. It's a 9/16 here, and then 1/2 inch for those bolts up there. And then, yeah, you're good to go. All right, I'll catch you guys later.